Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as the title says, we are talking about the Beauty Blender. I love this thing for pretty much everything when it comes to your face. It is just such a nifty little bugger. So in this video, I will be showing you how I use my Beauty Blender, how I clean my how I clean my boob. What kind of is my boob, aren't you? Me and my boob. Everything to do with my Beauty Blender. This is the original Beauty Blender. I got this from Beauty Bay. I'll link that down below. I know you can get it from other places as well. A lot of places are stocking it. I just got this, I think, at the beginning of last year. They do last if you take care of them. I have used other brands that aren't the original Beauty Blender, and I have to say, in comparison, this is best because I can stick my hands into it and it doesn't break. All the others you have to be quite careful with it, otherwise you will put a hole in it, but this is very nifty. I hope you guys enjoy this, and if there's anything else that you would like me to go more in depth with, I really like this segment that I'm doing, like let's talk about, like last time I talked about eyeshadows, this time I'm talking about beauty blenders. If there's anything else that you'd like me to go in depth with and give you my opinions and my tips and tricks, please do not hesitate to ask me. I'm more than happy to do so. Okay guys, enjoy this video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, bye. So how I clean my Beauty Blender is I use a bar of soap. You can use any bar of soap. I stole that from the Canberra hotel that I was staying in. I fill up my Beauty Blender with some warm water. Then I grab the bar of soap and rub it onto where the stains are. You can quite clearly see them. If you have a Beauty Blender, you'll know what I'm talking about. They will have a stain of the foundation. So what I do is I rub it on the bar of soap, and then in my hand I press it with my thumb and squeeze out the foundation. I do be gentle, but I keep doing that until the water runs clean. I like to clean my Beauty Blenders before each use. Some people like to clean it afterwards, but I just do this before every time I use them, and then I squeeze out the excess with a towel. It's simple as that. If you like to clean your Beauty Blender after you use it or at a different time, I would recommend leaving it out in some sunlight to dry, but definitely leave it out in the open, not in a drawer, because you want it to dry out as much as possible. Anything with moisture, think bacteria, and bacteria ain't cute. Okay, let's jump right in. So I've got a clean Beauty Blender, my primer. So what I'm doing, I've done my eyes already, obviously, because we don't need to see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix up my primers, and today I'm using the Niva for Men Post Balm and Sensitive, and the Lumi by L'Oreal primer. It's just a really nice glossy primer that makes you glow, which we all like to glow, don't we? If you don't, well, that's all right. And I'm just going to pop that on with my Beauty Blender. Kill. Alright, so today I am using the MAC Studio Fix NC15. Don't forget to shake up your foundations before you use them. It's really important because they can settle. Shake. Alright, so I'm just going to pop a couple of pumps, and I'm just going to go on the bottom and then just dab on the face. Probably need some more. I'm just doing a quite sheer coat today. I don't want to have too much makeup on, believe it or not. Don't get it in yet. The trick with the Beauty Blender is kind of just to push and move it. Hey, because you want to roll it into your pores. You want to push it in. I like to hold it on the end and just really put a lot of pressure on. It's just the way you're going to get the most flawless finish with the Beauty Blender. So once I've done the big areas, I'll just grab off like whatever's excess on there, on the point of it, and just start lightly shearing it out on the corners of my eyes, because I'm going to put concealer on, so I don't want too much of it build up there. So for me today, that is totally enough coverage. Going in with the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer, and I am in the colour Light Warm. When I pull this out, sometimes it tends to flick, so if you have this, just gently pull it out. I am very heavy-handed, and I'm just going to go into the corner of my eye there where it tends to be dark, and then flick it up and then make a triangle. One of the 5,000 reasons why I love the Beauty Blender is that it always picks up excess product, and I hear a lot of the time from my friends and followers and all that kind of stuff, oh, but it takes up too much of my product. Like I always say it, that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to pick up excess product so then it doesn't look too cakey on the face. It saves me because I'm always so heavy-handed. All right, getting to that point, I'm just going to press and look up underneath there. I like to brighten underneath the eyes. People who aren't into heavy makeup, as in don't wear as much as I do, when I do their makeup and do this, they're always a bit like, oh, what's going on? But it really, one, it photographs really well, and it just lifts you up. It just gives you that lift because it's bright, lifts it up, so it makes you not look tired. I haven't mastered the art of preventing under eye creasage, but we'll get there. Whatever's left over on my Beauty Blender, I just like to balance out my face on top of my forehead. If I'm going full glam, I usually draw, as you've seen in my previous videos, but today I'm just going to use the excess and just balance it out by putting it on my forehead, nose and chin. So I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to use those two colours which I only use, and I'm going to use my Beauty Blender as well to apply powder. It's a one-stop shop, y'all. Alright, so then looking up again and just pressing it in to set it. I'm really going to go underneath that lash line because I am going to put some eyeshadow underneath there, because I feel naked without eyeshadow there. And again, just putting it in that T-zone. With my Australia's Flesh, I always say flesh. Always. With my Australian Fresh and Flawless powder in the colour Natural, I am going to use the bottom of my nail. I'm going to use the bottom of my Beauty Blender and then set my face. So going around the hairline, around there. By the way, if you're wondering what my skin type is, it's normal, like it can get a bit oily if I wear too much makeup, but it's really quite normal combination. Nice and set. Isn't this amazing? Like what? Like one little old gal. So I'm going to go in with my Chanel cream bronzer as well, and I'm going to use the bottom of it again, and I'm just going to bronze. I should have put it on before my powder, but you know, whatever. I forgot. Just going around the temple. I feel like it's really important to bronze your forehead. It makes such a difference. It balances it out. The sun hits your forehead. If you take photos and you wonder why you look like a ghost and you look just a little bit up here. I always like to bronze just behind my ear down to my neck. Again, just to balance it out. Beautiful. Going in with Orgasm the Multi by Nars. This is a tester. And this is my blush today. That pimple's looking nice today, isn't it? kind of cover it up a little bit more. I shouldn't have put blush on there because it's going to emphasize the red. So that's how I use my beauty blender for my face. I'll come back once I've finished my whole face and we'll check back with you. And it's the finished look, guys. It's really beautiful and soft and natural when it comes to the beauty blender, because as I said, it does take off the excess product and it really does mesh into your skin to give the most flawless finish, in my opinion. Again, like if you like your brushes, go for your brushes. Like I use the Sigma F80 forever until I found my beauty blender, and now I think that I have religiously picked up my beauty blender for everything in at least the last 6 months. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned from tips and how to clean your beauty blender and all that kind of stuff. I really find it fun teaching you guys this and knowing my tips and tricks. I do love this kind of segment, like let's talk about whatever. If there's anything else you would like to talk about, if there's anything you'd like me to go into depth, please let me know. Do not hesitate to ask. I love getting ideas because then it like inspires me. Okay guys, take care. Till next time. Bye. I just had a breasty pop.